Hello, my happy musical friends. Back again with another little look at one aspect of my working life. I spend quite a lot of my time writing string ostinatos because I do quite a lot of action and things like that. And the sound of the string ostinato is, ever since Hans Zimmer came up with this idea, I think it really was Hans Zimmer who made it very popular, it's been almost de rigueur. Almost every single action film you do has got some kind of ostinato going on in it. But each library has a very, very different way it has a completely different sound. So I thought I'd just stack up some of the libraries I use and see how they all come together and how they compare one with another. They all sound absolutely great, but they do all sound very different. So if you're not interested in string samples and all that kind of slightly geeky sort of thing, this is not going to be the episode for you. So farewell, we'll see you next time. But if you are interested in string samples and all that malarkey, come on in and I will show you what's going on. So once again, here we go. What have we got? That is my PC, and over here is my Mac. So we've got PC, Mac. Okay, let's just have a look at this. As you'll see, there is what I've done is I've stacked up the same basic ostinato with a whole load of different libraries, and then we can just play them through and listen to them sort of one against another. So first up is Cine Strings, this one up here. I've got violin 1 articulations, and I've chosen the short one, and it sounds a bit like this. Here is my slightly weird little ostinato. Okay, now you can change the, let's just swap over to that one so you can see. Oh no, you are watching it. Okay, here we go. So here, just over my head, I'm going to turn my head off. There you go. By head, over my head, you have a selection of different mic sounds. So that's spot mic. Let's get that going. Which sounds a bit thin by itself, but that's fine. Let's have some surrounds in there. That sounds pretty good. Take the surrounds out, just have the room close. See the difference it makes to the sound. There we go. It's very nice, flexible sound. Or if you just can't be bothered with all that, you just go with the mixed one, which actually sounds very good. It's short as opposed to really spiccato, and some of the ones we've got in this cheery little lineup are much more spiccato than that. So here is, let's go back to, there we go. Now let's go down one. Dun, dun, dun. Let's try Metropolis. Here we go. Metropolis is this sort of epic sounding one. It's much more spiccato-ish. It also, that's no reverb on at all. So it's, but you do have control. You can see here you've got the tree mic and the close mics, but it is quite wet compared to some of the others. Another little run. So I'll just run through them quite quickly because actually there's other interesting things to talk about. Albion. Ooh. Let's turn him up a bit. Come on, my Albion friend. Now, the interesting thing with Albion is, go have a look at it. Where is it? There we go. Here we are. Here's the mixer up here. You can just see this, and you can go from close. There it is. Far away. So you can actually, you've just got a straight balance between a much more ambient sound and a closer sound. I like this. I think it's a good sound. I quite like the little imperfections in there as well, actually. You see, there's just, every now and again, they just catch another string. And I rather like that, because it's real. It's just like normal people, because they are normal people like everybody else. Okay, so here is Loegria, I think it must be pronounced. Anyway, and this is short, not really spiccato, so this isn't really its natural territory. So it's a really nice sound. It's not classic ostinato type thing, but it is a really nice sound nonetheless. Okay, here's an interesting one. This is good old EastWest Gold, and I'm a big fan of EastWest Gold. I've used it for years. I still have the old contact version, as well as the play version. It's very, very big and ambient, and of course, being gold, it doesn't have mic positions, but that's fair enough. So this is the play version. And then swap to the contact version. Very similar, not identical, but very, very similar. Now, here we go. LA scoring strings. Much, much drier. Remember, all these are without, I can put a bit of, we add some reverb in. Now, what I really like, actually, is mixing things up and adding these two together. We'll do a bit more of this in a moment, but if you mix the two, so okay, take EastWest Gold, and then add some LA scoring strings in. It's almost like fading up the close mic. It's a very good combination, those two together. I rather like that. Okay, moving on. Okay, let's fade down the reverb again, so you're just getting just the natural sound. Hello, Adagio. Adagio is a fantastic library of ensembles. Now, what you're getting here, because it's an ensemble, is you're not just getting violins. You're probably, because it's right in the middle of the range, you're probably getting violas and some cello in there as well, in all probability. Let's just run it again. Where is it? There it is. Ensemble spiccato. And again, you get a choice of mic positions. Are they hiding behind my head again? They are. Mic positions behind my head. Ah, there you go. Right. So there's far. There's close. See the difference mic positions make? Yeah? Okay, right, very good. Still got stuff to go, so I want to press on at all speed. Right, Adagio, which is just the violins. Here we go. Oh, where have they gone? Ah, here we are. Interesting thing with Adagio, as you can see down here, they've got a whole range of different ones. So that's feather spiccato, that's spic on bow, tap spiccato, and staccato, and bouncing spic. So you've got a lot of different ones, all on key switches. So you can mix it up when you're playing. It works really well. It's very, very good. We like that a lot. Now, Hollywood Strings, which is, by comparison with the others, very dry. This is, which one? Violins 1, Staccatissimo. It's the short loose rather than short tight, which is a very nice sound, but it is very dry. Even if you go to, here we go, if we go to the player, it's got, let's turn the surrounds on, but even with the surrounds on, it's pretty... Doesn't make a huge difference. It does have built-in reverb, but it's spaces, so it's, you can turn it on and off. I tend, for processing and all the rest of it, to use external space. But add a bit of that in, it sounds really great, doesn't it? Now, okay, what is the real secret of all this, though? The real secret, the thing you can't tell anybody or I'll have to shoot you, is that strings, unlike woodwind and brass, stack really, really well. And so if you want to get a really nice, malleable, interesting sound, you just smash them together, put more than one together, and it works absolutely brilliantly. I'll show you. Let's go back to my friends here. Right, which ones shall we mix up? Oh, you notice I've got here Spitfire small strings. It's their solo library. It sounds like this. Now, best thing ever is if you start mixing that in with other libraries. So here we go. That's so just, you take a big ensemble like Adagio and you just feed in just that little bit of, to make me go away again. There it was, gone. You just feed in a little bit of the, oh, there we go, that's better, now you can see. There's the small strings down there. So you feed it in, and you just get that little bit of definition. Try it with a different one, try it with EastWest. You'll also hear slight differences in the timing, which means sometimes you have to slide these things around. It sounds great with Albion as well. There we go, Albion 1 and Loegria. What else shall we try it with? Hollywood Strings. You could go on all day long, but I suspect that you are so fed up with the sound of that little thing going round and round and round and round and round inside your head. Ah, let me out. But the point I'm trying to make is all these libraries are absolutely brilliant. And any of these sort of next generation libraries, if you spend time with it and you really play to their strengths and you get inside there and you tweak the mic positions and everything else, will sound absolutely brilliant. They'll all sound almost as good as each other. It's really, they're all great. How do you want it? Yeah? And they do have character, and you can see some of the character of this coming out. And if you really wanted to get the really best out of them, you would, obviously play each one in for each particular library rather than just cutting and pasting in some kind of slightly random sort of way. But stacking strings is the message I'd like you to take away, particularly laying in a little solo bit over the top. So if you're a Spitfire or Cine Samples or Metropolis owner, Adagio, Hollywood Strings, whatever, they all do the job. But using your mic positions and layering creatively can do the job even better. Okay, so this has been a slightly geeky, sample-focused episode. But if that is your thing, why don't you join us on our one of our many and various courses. Cinematic orchestration is all about both sampled orchestration and live orchestration. Orchestration for film, games and television, our master's degree, is exactly the same, but written much larger. So if you want to learn more and more about this and make your music sound as good as it possibly could be, come and join us. And the button is about to show up on the screen.